Okay, open book page number 419. Have a look of this carbon cycle. First step, carbon dioxide is present in the atmosphere. Okay, we call it atmospheric carbon dioxide. From the atmosphere, the carbon dioxide is going as a reactant to the plants for the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide is the main reactant of photosynthesis. Now, the green plants, by taking in carbon dioxide and water and sunlight, the green plants are supposed to do the photosynthesis, and they can convert this carbon dioxide and water into a very useful product that we call glucose. Okay, now the second point. Come on the second point now. In the second point now, the glucose which is being made by the plants, it is being used by different animals as a food. Here they have given us the one animal as an example here. Now this animal, what this animal is doing? At first, this animal, each and every cell of this animal is breaking down this glucose for the sake of the cellular respiration to release the energy to carry on its vital body activities, and excessive of the carbon dioxide is released back to the surrounding here. I guess this become very clear to you people. Now what happened to the rest over now? Have a look now. Rest over now, after the death of this animal, what is happening after the death? This is turning into the, you can say, this is the death is happening. After the death, what is happening now? The small microbes that we call decomposers, they're coming, they're attacking on the bodies of this plant, even this animal, and they're decomposing it, and all the excessive oxygen which is being released here, first from the plants, they are directly going back to the surrounding here, and on the other side, they are turning it into the fossil fuels, and from the fossil fuels, the animal bodies which are having the excessive amount of the carbon dioxide is again going back to the surrounding. And then what is happening? They have written here combustion. Dead bodies of the organisms buried in the earth for millions of years produce fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and oil. And whenever we can use these fossil fuels for the burning purposes, they can release back the carbon dioxide which is directly going back to the surrounding now. So when we can have a look of this, the process 1 and 2, removal of carbon dioxide from the environment, the process 3, 4, and 5, return of carbon dioxide to the environment. The process 1 and 2 is the photosynthesis and feeding. By these two processes, the excessive amount of the carbon dioxide is removed from the environment and being absorbed by the body of the organisms. And by processes 3, 4, and 5, that is called cellular respiration, decomposition, and combustion, again the amount of the carbon dioxide which was being absorbed by the animals or the plants in their feeding process, it is being released back, and again it's going back to the environment. Okay, now we can have the reading of this topic. Nutrient cycling within an ecosystem. Carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen and water are essential nutrients for the life. In natural ecosystem, these nutrients are released back into the soil when organisms die. Decomposers break down dead organisms such that the material locked up in the dead organisms and can be returned back to the physical environment to be used again by green plants. Hence, in the balanced ecosystem, nutrients are never lost but are continually recycled. The recycling of these nutrients is brought about by very important physical, chemical, and the biological processes involving both the biotic and abiotic environment. Okay, this was all about your carbon cycle. In carbon cycle, what they have said here, have a look. In the carbon cycle, what they are saying, carbon is constantly being removed from and released into the environment in the form of carbon dioxide. Hence, the concentration of the carbon dioxide in the environment remains relatively constant. The various processes such as photosynthesis, feeding, respiration, decomposition, and combustion, by which carbon in the form of carbon dioxide is removed from and released into the environment, make up the carbon cycle. Okay, now turn the page. Very important. What is the importance of the carbon cycle? These are very important points which we should know. The carbon cycle ensures that there is a continuous supply of carbon dioxide for plants to carry out photosynthesis. First one important thing is carbon why carbon is important, because the process of the it's a main key reactant, the main key element for the process of the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis convert light energy from the sun into the chemical energy in food, which non-photosynthesis organisms can use to stay alive. Second, enables energy to flow through the ecosystem. Carbon compounds carry the stored energy from organisms to organism in the food chains of an ecosystem. And third important point, maintain the correct concentration of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And yes, I guess the idea becomes very clear to you people, that first, what is the carbon cycle, how the carbon nutrient is recycling within any ecosystem, and why it's important to us. And what is your task for today? Here it is a test yourself 21.6. It's on page number 420 of your biology matters. I guess you can just try to attempt it to have a clear idea about your concept. Okay, students, stay safe at home, enhance your home skills, and please be a cooperative member of your home. Stay safe and happy and healthy. Allah Hafiz, students.